All right, so y'all know what time it is. We're not gonna waste no time on this one right here. Let me go and get a little sippity dippity. First, gotta get that ASMR. Wait. What that? Let's see if that makes some noise up in there. That's the can right there, guys. You know what I mean? Get them. Yeah. All right, ping your finger up. Ping your finger up. Get a little sippity dippy. Let's go. Let's go. Some people say I'm over the top with the ASMR, but guess what? I don't think so. Not me. I'm gonna keep doing it. Yup. I'm gonna keep doing it. But look, today's Venchie Talk topic is pretty much what I've always tried to push out and what I think everybody should be mentally or planning in 2021. And that is none other than investing, building generational wealth. You gotta do it. So, without further ado, I am Creative Venchie. This is Venchie Talks. Let's dive in it. All right. So, there's no surprise. We know exactly where we should be. If 2020 has taught everybody anything, is that even during a pandemic, the powers that be, these hedge funds, politicians, these big banks, corporations, they don't care about you. If anything, they still want more out of you. They still got sales going on during the pandemic. They rolled out the PS5 and the newest Xbox during the pandemic. New iPhones came out during the pandemic. So money is to be made around here. And then a lot of the sales fell around the time they kept giving you the stimmy. You think that's a coincidence? No. The whole purpose of the stimulus package or the stimulus checks is to stimulate the economy. So you really think they were just gonna let y'all go ahead and just save your money? Nah, that ain't how that's not how economics works. That's not how the economy. I told y'all I'm being real. I'm being real raw with these podcasts. So mess that up. Let's try it again. That's not how the economy works. They need your money back. They need your money back. The government be like, it's my money and I want it now. I know we gave it to you, but it's our money and we want it now. And that's what they do every time. But if you actually took notes in 2020, you would have realized that you should have had a plan come 2021 with income taxes rolling out, with every little bit of extra, or a lot of people say, oh, I got a little extra money on my check, or I got a little extra money to play around with after I pay bills and stuff. Ain't no such thing as extra money. My whole mentality or philosophy is one income is too close to none. So always have multiple streams of income. Figure out what you're going to do to make sure your money works for you. And I've been at fault too. I've seen my money just sit in savings accounts and just, you know how these banks do. Every month they give you that 1 cent, 5 cent at the most interest. Like they playing games with you on your money. Until, and a lot of times this information that you need in regard to investing, and saving and making your money work for you is hitting in plain sight. A lot of people don't believe that saying, but a lot of the information you need, regardless of what you want to do in life, is hidden in plain sight. A lot of this stuff is hidden in books because they know with the emergence of the digital age, with social media, we just going to show you the perfect version of everything. Everything seems so easy. They know you're not going to try to open up a book and look at it. They know that our attention span nowadays is super, super low. So they know, hey, how can I say we're trying to help you, but not really help you? And that's hide everything you need to know in a book. So I encourage you. It is paramount for you guys to open up a book. Figure out exactly what you want to do out of life by reading as well as just looking it up on YouTube. I'm not saying you got to go the traditional route and go to a 4-year college. Not saying get a degree, but I am saying take that time that you're sitting here watching YouTube anyway, watching the newest videos and stuff. Hop up on there and look up coding or look up how to invest and look up the stock market, look at futures and look at cryptocurrency, because I'm telling you right now, even though a lot of us, not me, but there's a lot of people I speak to who think, this whole crypto wave is stupid. These what is it called? NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. I'm not even gonna go into that right now because it's gonna blow some of y'all minds and y'all gonna just think it's stupid and just let the wave go past y'all until it's too late, just like Bitcoin. But I digress. All I'm saying is whatever you want to do in life, because I think a lot of times, a lot of us at the end of the day, we just want to live comfortably, and I feel as though one paycheck, you ain't getting there. Multiple streams of income, or using that paycheck that you choose to collect and making it work for you, is probably the best bet. And I'm not saying jump into the stock market and just throw your money at something. There's other ways to invest. You can invest in the properties. You can invest, of course, into cryptocurrency. You can invest in the traditional stock market, but then there's other portions of the stock market that you can invest in too. You can invest in index funds, which is a lot safer route. You can invest in futures. You can invest in options. Options is a lot more riskier, but it's a higher reward if you know the history and the information on the stocks that you're going to trade options with. I'm not a financial advisor. Of course, nowadays you got to give that disclaimer. I don't want anybody saying I made you lose money. What's another one? I got a friend who invests in, what is it? Oh, give me a moment. I'm having a brain lapse. What is it? Foreign exchange. There we go. Invest in that. So there's other ways to get the bag. And if you have a learning curve, you don't understand it, guess what? Keep your money in your savings account or wherever it is, under your mattress, wherever you got it, and that old Folgers container on your sink, until you understand and you master this. There's so much free information. I'm not even telling you go pay for somebody or pay for some online guru to tell you what to do. Use your own brain. Make yourself understand how this discipline works. And I promise you, you'll look at investing the same way you look at the stats for somebody who plays basketball, whatever your favorite sport is, whatever you're into, and whatever you're into that forces you to keep looking into whatever, Beyonce or whatever it is, you'll start looking at investing the same way, but you have to give yourself the time to hone those skills. For me, I definitely look at the stock market like it's one of my favorite players for a game, and they putting up triple doubles, because you gotta love this game. Once you understand how it works, I promise you, you won't be able to take your mind off of it. Every morning I'm up. My motivation is to be up anyway, because the kids have to go to school and stuff like that. And before, I'm not even gonna stunt, my wife does all that. She does all that. She holds the ship down so I can ensure that the ship goes the right direction by steering it. But she is making sure that all the parts of the ship is intact so we don't drown. So big shout out to you, wifey. Love you. But at the end of the day, I'm up early in the morning. I go to the gym. I'm looking at the stock market. I'm looking at my next move. I'm trying to be 5 steps ahead because this is so exciting. There's so much stuff that's happening in front of us right now that y'all not even paying attention to. Like by 2030, EVs, electrical vehicles, is the wave. So if you sitting here putting a little bit here and there, I'm telling you right now, it's going to pay off. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm not going to tell you what my portfolio is because I'm still building it. I've taken some L's, trust me. And that's a lot of time. Like I told y'all, when it comes to this podcast and just knowing me, you're going to hear the good and the bad and the ugly and the beautiful. Because I've invested in ones where I didn't do my due diligence and I've lost money. Sat there, yelled a couple times, been pissed off, but then I bounced back. Stronger, more resilient, because I've gone and took those L's. The L's is the beautiful part about life, baby. Get them L's in you. Your belt sagging because you ain't got no L's under it. That's what tighten it up. That's what make you walk with a different stride, have a lot more confidence. And you know what else makes you have confidence? Rocking one of those not another hashtag tees from Kid'em Collective. That's right. See, if you want to walk around in this life and emboldened about who you are and loving who you are and letting people know where you stand with how you cherish your life and the life of others, then rock one of these not another hashtag tees from Kid'em Collective. Kid'em Collective is all about the culture, keeping the culture intact and pushing the culture forward. So if you don't own one of these, I would head on over to kidemcollective.com. I'm pretty sure they got a sale going on. If they don't got a sale, tell them Creator Venchie sent you. And by the end of this recording, whatever you like on there, use the code Kid'em Collective. No. Use the code Venchie, and I promise you, I don't know what the percentage is, but you will have a discount. So use Venchie on kiddomcollector.com. Get yourself something nice, and guess what? Elevate the crown. Oh yeah. Now back to what we're talking about. That was a little choppy transition, but I got there. I got to the end, all right? So go ahead in the background, applaud for your boy. Yeah, that boy nice. I know. But back to what we're talking about. I know we cherish money. We hold on to it. You know, especially if you're coming from the hood. I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, so I do know, one, the importance of the dollar, how it can make or break you. But at the same time, it should never define you. You understand what I'm saying? Let me say that again. You got to understand, or for me, I understand how the dollar can make or break you, but I also understand how it can never define me. I don't wake up every day and I'm not attached to the dollar to make me lose my morals and who I am, but I am attached to the dollar to understand that just like everything else, once it's in my possession, I'm gonna make it work for me. If you give me $1, I'm turning that bitch into $10. And that's physics. That ain't no cap. You want me to prove to you? By all means, I had no problem doing that. But at the end of the day, me proving to you what I have in my portfolio is not pushing your portfolio. So I hope that this message right now inspires you to at least open up a book, go onto YouTube, look up any one of those ways of investing, and just go from there. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just telling you it might behoove you to do it. So I think I just knocked out another Venchie Talks? Another Venchie Talks? Yeah, I think I'm about to keep throwing these out there. And if you don't hear from me, if you ain't hear me drop nothing an hour before 2000 Pacific Standard Time, I say 2000 because I'm in the military, but 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I drop it at that certain time because my twin brother lives in Hawaii. I want to make sure he gets it around the time that he likes to run and clear his mind. So I love you, Brody. Thanks for pushing me. Everybody else who watching this, thanks for pushing me by watching it. If you got any comments, you know where to head on over to my social media. Follow me on social media, Venchie. I might create a social media just for Venchie Talks. Let me know if that's what y'all would like. Something just focused on Venchie Talks. Also, follow me on YouTube. You know what it is, Venchie. I don't feel like creating a YouTube just for Venchie Talks, but I mean, if that's what y'all want to, leave a comment. This is all about interaction. I move the way you guys push me, unless it's off a ditch and I ain't going that way. I'm pushing y'all first. And last but not least, y'all know I'm all over these podcast platforms, right? If you ain't on Spotify, then you can go on Apple. Or if you ain't on Apple, what's the other one I'm on? Because I gotta think about it sometimes. I'm on Google. Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm on iHeartRadio. Oh yeah, your boy moving. I'm moving. So subscribe to him. So there we go. Fumbled up the word, but we coming back. So subscribe to the podcast on either one of those platforms. I'll run it at you again. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast. What else? The other ones I say, Google Podcast, and the last one is iHeartRadio. So I'm gonna keep moving, keep expanding. Hopefully y'all like what I'm putting out there. Make sure you investing. If you ain't investing, you better invest or open up a custodial account for your future generation. If you got kids right now, there's no way they should not be into just knowing about the stock market. Because right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, side note real quick, there's a lot of companies right now that are emerging and doing well because your kids are into it. So pick your kids' head sometimes. Shoot, I was on the forefront when a little thing called hold on, Trizzy Trey. I gotta ask my son because I don't remember the name of it, but I bet he knows it. But I invested in it, trust and believe, and I'm gonna buy some more every time this freaking stock dips. I read about the company, I've seen the progression, the numbers look good. What is Trayvon? What's that one game y'all be playing? I told y'all that they have stock now. Roblox. Oh yeah, Roblox. See, that digital currency. That digital currency is something that's just so cool. I don't know why. Oh, also, something about Roblox too is, what did I tell you, son? Stop doing that stupid dance. He's doing his dance. So I told you I'm all over the place on these podcasts, so just enjoy it. I told you my family gonna come in and out. So my kids are doing this stupid thing. So if y'all kids don't watch this show called Peppa Pig, That's my youngest one crying in the background. I'm sorry, but that's what y'all get. But anyway, Peppa Pig is a savage. If y'all don't watch Peppa Pig, make sure y'all watch it. You ain't gotta be a kid to watch this. She's just a savage. She mean. But my kids are doing some dance off of there, which is like this. Every other minute, they just get in front of us and do like this. It don't look like that because I'm sitting down, but it's weird. But Roblox, look up the stock ticker, or look up the ticker, which is like the 4-letter or 3-letter code for that stock. Look up Roblox, look at the numbers, look at the potential, look at where it is right now. Don't be afraid of the price per share. Get yourself one or two, okay? I'm not a financial advisor. Do what you will with what you got and when you want to. Close the door, Trizzy Trey. My son crying. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. All right, so that's it. Son's crying, food's done. I'm gonna close out this podcast. This has been another Venchie Talks. I have been Creator Venchie. Do your due diligence and get to work. Yeah.